I'm sorry, I just see the message from one of you who asked me since the weekend because like I got like many line messages, so I just like didn't see that message. So I just replied this morning. So you asked me that, okay, how about like the final exam? Will it be the online examination? The answer is yes, because this class is 100% online course. So that means all the examination will be online exam as well. So that means we are going to have the same similar way of like having the examination as we had on midterm. Um, that means you have to use WebEx. You have to turn on WebEx with your camera. And then I'll just like give you the exam paper on e-learning, and then you have to use Power BI to complete it. And after that, you just like submit it to me in the e-learning as well. So that means during the examination, I myself will be the proctor because as I told you earlier that okay on final exam I'll be the responsible person and I'll be the marker for exam final exam as well. Oh, by the way, yesterday I had the meeting with Ajan Vira who is a course coordinator. Right now he just like finished marking the score already, but now he's finalizing the score a bit and you just like send it to me so that I can just like see on our sections the finalized score, and then I'll announce to you on e-learning. So before I announce on the e-learning, I'll just let you know first. I will notify you on our line group that we are going to see the score. But it's not now. You just wait first because I have to finalize it. Maybe on Friday, you should be able to see that. นะครับ Okay. Um, by the way, on last class we talk about Power BI in column creation and the calculation in the column already. Today we are going to talk more about the calculation in columns, and also we are going to create like some more things in Power BI. And also I will have the team assignment for you as well as the extra credits so that it can help boosting up your score that is extra credit for free if you just like feel like to have extra score, just do it okay, I'll explain about the team assignment later right now I just want to talk about the um, what to say I want to talk about the Power BI. So everyone just like open up your Power BI programs and then just like open the file that we like use it as the ABC sales files So in this one I want the first file that we created with the columns because on last class I show you just like the ABC sales that um, without the columns we the things I did last class was that we just like getting the CSV file or comma separated values file in our ABC sales so the original file that we got on last week it's the ABC sales as well, but in here if you have a look okay, let me just like show you a bit. Um, this is the one that we had on ABC sales that we get all of the sheets from one file only from one file only. Oh, I'm sorry, Ajahn Mira just made me a phone call, just won't be long Okay ครับ everyone อาจารย์วีระ just let me know that okay he's finishing the finalization of the score already นะครับ he will send me the email very soon okay by the way นะครับ let's come back to Power BI just have a look on this file นะครับ the file that we had นะครับ in this one if you have a look um, on the data tab นะครับ and if you go to the order details we must have like the new columns that we created นะครับ starting from this one the gross sales นะครับ that we calculated from unit price นะครับ times orders times quantity นะครับ okay so in this one okay let me just like upload this file for you just in case that anyone who was not who didn't attend the class on last Wednesday นะครับ we had this file okay just one below นะครับ okay it's on e-learning already นะครับ for anyone who don't have this file you may download this file นะครับ as to use นะครับ for your Power BI นะครับ so just let me show you first it's here ครับ it's ABC sales with column นะครับ as of 04/11/2020 นะครับ this one is the file that I'm using right now นะครับ is a file here นะครับ okay so for this file นะครับ when we got the column on last time นะครับ we can see that we can create the new column in order to calculate something on your table นะครับ once you create the column every single records or every single rows of the data นะครับ will be calculated in the same manner for example if we are talking about the gross sales นะครับ you can see that the formula here say that it's from unit price times order details sorry unit price times quantity นะครับ you can see that in this one when you would like to have the gross sales here นะครับ in every single records นะครับ or every single line the gross sale will be calculated from unit price times quantity like this นะครับ so we call it as a column นะครับ because every single row นะครับ will be displayed will be calculated and put its value in this new column นะครับ okay the column that you created can be a calculation นะครับ like this one that you multiply some values together นะครับ it can also be the what to say it can be also the constant value like the VAT นะครับ or VAT column you can see that in here I put the constant นะครับ by just once I create a column I put 0.07 นะครับ 0.07 just a little bit more นะครับ in Power BI นะครับ it's a bit different from Excel because whenever you have to enter นะครับ or create a new column and put the constant on นะครับ Power BI prefer you to use 0.07 than 7% นะครับ because if you remember on last class when I create the new column นะครับ so in order to create the new column we just go to table tools นะครับand then you can see that we have new column นะครับ once you click create new column here นะครับ if I put 7% let's see what happened นะครับ so you can see that in here it shows the error นะครับ because in here for the Power BI นะครับ if you would like to enter the percentage นะครับ it prefers you to use 7 divided by 100 or equals to 0.07 นะครับ so now I'll just like try another one if I use 7 space and then percent what will happen นะครับ in this one it shows the error as well so that means นะครับ that means Power BI นะครับ will think that if you use percentage นะครับ if you use if you use percent symbol in Power BI it means another special character instead so that's why when a column is a calculation like this นะครับ you have to use like a specific value for example you use like the 0.07 instead นะครับ or if you use 7 divided by 100 right now in this one is okay too นะครับ no problem at all but not with 7% symbol นะครับ okay this is a column that we created so if the column is wrong and you don't want it anymore you just delete it นะครับ okay this is what we did นะครับ so when we have the columns นะครับ when we have the columns already and then we just like would like to calculate some other things นะครับ you may be able to just like calculate you may be able to calculate the column by just like refer to other columns that we created before นะครับ for example here okay let me just see first okay for example นะครับ if we say that okay for the net sales นะครับ for the net sales นะครับ it comes from the hang on it comes from the columns that we created นะครับ in here you can see that it's from gross sales that is another column that we created subtracted by discount amount that we created as well the way in order to refer to the column นะครับ is that we just type นะครับ we just type the column name directly นะครับ so you can see that in here the gross sales is a column that we created by ourselves นะครับ it's not original data that we get from Excel so the things that we have to do is that we just start typing a part of the column name in this case you can see that when I start typing gross it shows order details gross sale this one can be read as we will use gross sales column from orders detail table นะครับ so in this one you don't need to like type everything you just click นะครับ double click on the bubble that it shows you that this is orders detail gross sales นะครับ and after that you just like let's say if you say that you want to subtract with the discount amount you just start typing discount amount นะครับ you can see that in here is discount amount here นะครับ you double click so right now you can see that this is to refer to the column to another column that we have นะครับ to another column that we have นะครับ okay so you can see that this one นะครับ is the easy way in order to create a new column in Power BI นะครับ so another thing that you have to know is that there is a possibility that you have to use the column นะครับ or the field from another table what should we do นะครับ what should we do you can see that in here นะครับ you can see that in here okay let me just like delete my new column first I don't want to use it okay okay let's begin with this นะครับ everyone you just go to the orders table นะครับ you just go to the order table นะครับ in this one I will create a new column in the orders table นะครับ so everyone let's do together นะครับ just go to orders table นะครับ and then go to tables tools click new column นะครับ click new column now we are going to create a column called commission rate นะครับ commission rate okay so I rename the column first to be commission rate นะครับ commission rate and they say that commission rate is 1%นะครับ is 1% นะครับ so it is 0.01 นะครับ or 1% like this. After that you press enter. So the commission rate column will be created in the table order here นะครับ will be created in the table order here. After that after that นะครับ I want to calculate นะครับ I want to calculate the commission amount นะครับ in the orders detail table นะครับ and in this one if I say that commission amount นะครับ okay let me see first okay. commission amount นะครับ okay let me just like start writing down the formula for you นะครับ okay so right now if I say that the commission amount is the gross sales นะครับ multiply by commission rate okay suppose this is the formula that we have to use นะครับ in order to calculate the commission amount so in the orders detail table here you can see that there is the gross sale นะครับ column here but the commission rate is not in here if you remember we created the column called commission rate in the order นะครับ in the order table นะครับ so how do we gonna do it นะครับ in this one นะครับ let's see suppose I say that I create a new column นะครับ and call this column as commission amount นะครับ as commission amount and then they say that I just like start with the gross rate นะครับ start with the gross rate multiply by commission rate you can see that once you type COMM it doesn't show any field or any column called commission rate what's the problem then in this one you can see that the problem is that because the commission rate นะครับ is not the commission rate here นะครับ is not in this table นะครับ is not in this table so that's why once you just try to use the way that we did before นะครับ by just like typing a part of the field name or column name in the column it doesn't show anymore นะครับ so when you have to use or when you would like to refer to a column from another table นะครับ if you would like to refer to another column นะครับ in another table the things that you have to do is that you have to use a function นะครับ a function in Power BI the function that we have to use in here is called related ครับ we will have a function called related functions related functions is a function that we use in order to refer to another cell to refer to another column from another table but นะครับ but in order to use the related function in Power BI those tables must be related in the model so in this one นะครับ you can see that if we have a look in the model it is like this okay let me just show you first you can see that orders นะครับ and orders detail they have the relationship right they have the relationship so that means if you have, or if you would like to have the commission rate นะครับ from the orders you can do it นะครับ you can do it นะครับ so that means นะครับ in one order you can have like many orders details นะครับ so what does it mean it means that okay in one order นะครับ suppose you have an order number 1 2 3 the details is that okay it has many items that you order in this one นะครับ so this is order and this is order detail when you would like to have the commission rate นะครับ from the order it can just like give you in this one นะครับ but on the other way around นะครับ if you would like to use the VAT นะครับ or VAT in order detail back into orders you can't do that นะครับ what do I mean the reason is because in each order detail you may have like different VAT นะครับ if you would like to refer it back to orders นะครับ by using the column calculation it doesn't know what rate that you have to use just simply because if the orders detail some item you have VAT rate for 7% some of the item or some records you have VAT at 0% that's why you can't do it backwardly so if you would like to know that okay can you relate นะครับ can you relate that value or not นะครับ the easy way to notice is that firstly if you use related functions and it doesn't show anything to you นะครับ that is one sign that you should know that you can't relate that values together but on the other way around นะครับ if you can see the related functions and it just like show you that field name or column name that means it's okay and another one นะครับ the easy way to notice is that if you try to relate the column from another table and it doesn't show anything and you want to make sure that you do something wrong or not just come to the model screen นะครับ like this and then you just see the relationship line นะครับ you just see the relationship line like this นะครับ to see whether it has the relationship or not นะครับ like this one we have it the next one นะครับ see the arrow symbol here นะครับ if you see the arrow symbol here นะครับ if you see the arrow symbol here นะครับ orders detail can get the value from orders table into this one นะครับ so on the other way around if you say that okay what about the backward way you can see that because the arrow comes to this way นะครับ the arrow comes to this way that means this table นะครับ this table can use the data up from the left hand side table here but on backwardly it doesn't work นะครับ that means if order table would like to refer to any column from order details you can't do that นะครับ we will just like see it in our example นะครับ how do we gonna do that นะครับ now I just go back to the table view นะครับ okay in this one I have to fix it first because I haven't finished entering the formula yet นะครับ I said that orders detail gross sales multiplied by something actually I want commission rate right but the commission rate right now it is located in the order table the things that we have to do is that we have to use related functions นะครับ so everyone you just type related นะครับ and then open the parenthesis once you open the parenthesis นะครับ the left parenthesis it shows all the fields นะครับ all the columns that you can relate to this table นะครับ grouped by the table name and then followed by the column name so in this one we know that we want to get the data from orders table นะครับ then you scroll to orders table and then you will see list of the fields or the column that they have นะครับ and you can see the commission rate is here then you just click commission rate นะครับ double click on it right now the commission rate is copied into this function already then you close the parenthesis นะครับ after that you just like press enter to accept this calculation to accept this calculation. So right now it shows a commission amount for us. If you want to make sure that whether the commission rate is correct or not นะครับ I will just create a new column and use the value from commission I'll use the value from commission rate in the orders table in here นะครับ I create another new column นะครับ so now I do the same thing นะครับ I name it as commission rate ครับ and then I just type related นะครับ because I want to relate and copy the data from commission rate field from order table. I go to orders table once again and then choose commission rate. Then I close parenthesis. In here, it means that I'm copying the value of commission rate fields นะครับ from order table into this new column. When I just copy it already, okay, now I just press enter and see what happened นะครับ The commission rate here is 0.01. Let me just like have a filter a bit to see are there any difference of the value or any variation of the commission rate or not. No, you can see that every single record has 0.01 as the commission rate. And if you check from orders table, if you check from orders table, you can see that commission rate is 0.01 as we created before. So when we have this one already, now it will be easier in order to calculate anything because you can refer to the data from other tables that you have in your Power BI file นะครับ so this is what we call the related functions that we use in column creation นะครับ that we use in the column creation. Okay, then up to this point, do you have any questions ครับ Okay, so if you don't have any questions นะครับ let me move on to another thing นะครับ another topic in Power BI. Apart from creating the column in Power BI นะครับ sometimes we want to know some a specific value นะครับ from that table, from a specific table. For example, in here นะครับ in this table we have gross sales นะครับ we have gross sales, we have VAT amounts นะครับ we have commission amount. The things that we may want to know is that for the discount amount, how much did we pay or did we have to give the discount to the customers totally? Or for VAT amount or VAT amount, we need to know that how much do we have to pay the tax to the taxation office? Because normally, once you receive the VAT from your customer, you must pay the tax to the taxation office นะครับ at the end of the month. It's your duty to do so. And commission amount, like if you may want to know that, okay, in this month นะครับ or in these orders นะครับ how much do you have to pay the commission to your sales representative นะครับ you can see that if we use column, it doesn't work because column here it just like create the value for every single records นะครับ like this one that you see. But in here นะครับ the things that we want is that we want to have the value นะครับ like the total value for each column นะครับ for example total commission amount, grand total sales นะครับ total VAT amount, total net sales, something like that. So what are we going to do in order to have that specific value? I can tell you that if you would like to have a specific value or calculate a value from the columns, the things that we have to use is that you need to have what we call a measure in Power BI นะครับ What is the measure measure is a calculation to get one value only นะครับ on any tables or on any columns that you would like to have. For example, if you would like to have the sum or total value of something, if you want to have average value of some columns, if you like to have the minimum values or maximum values นะครับ we have to create measures นะครับ we have to create measures in Power BI. So how can we do นะครับ in order to have the measure in Power BI, the things that you have to do is that you have to create a measure by going to table tools, and you can see that we have new measure นะครับ before we create new measure you have to know first what are we going to do. In this one, okay, suppose I want to know our what to say total tax amounts นะครับ total tax amounts, and we want to know total commission amounts นะครับ and if we want to know average นะครับ commission that we pay นะครับ so the things that we have to do is that we will create, okay, if we have three things to do: total tax amount, total commission amount, and average commission นะครับ we do like this. Firstly, we go to create a new measure first. We go to table tools and click new measure. After that, once you create a new measure, it looks similar to a column นะครับ because you can enter the formula here, but for a measure it returns just one value only นะครับ it doesn't show any values in this table at all นะครับ it will be shown by using visualization. Okay, now let's see first. Suppose I say that I want to find the the grand total sales นะครับ hang on total tax total VAT amount, sorry, total VAT amount. I just rename it as total VAT amount นะครับ in order to just find the total tax or total VAT amount, I have to use the function sum นะครับ then we just try sum นะครับ and then just open the parenthesis. It asks you that which one or which column you would like to sum. In here you want to have the VAT amount นะครับ in the table order detail นะครับ you go to order detail and then you will see, hang on, you will see VAT amount is here นะครับ double click and then you close it นะครับ in here once you press enter นะครับ once you press enter you can see that there's nothing in this table นะครับ it's just like flashing just that นะครับ so in this one actually the total VAT amount is finished already นะครับ how do we know that it's finished นะครับ we just go to the right panel on the right hand side here, go to orders detail table and scroll down. You can see a calculator symbol นะครับ you can see a calculator symbol here, just one below. The calculator symbol here said that total VAT amount is here นะครับ this one นะครับ the calculator symbol here is a measure นะครับ so while other symbols นะครับ while other symbol like gross sales, net sales, they are just like the symbol like this